Welcome everyone to my beautiful hardcore world. I've recently been asked, how do I make these beautiful trees that sit along the riverfront using different colors, different materials? I will show you a little bit later how I make them in survival so that you can create them in your own world. Hope you enjoy these beautiful trees. Feel free to check me out on Twitch. Hello everyone and welcome, this is Tazjaz here. Hopefully you enjoyed those beautiful little trees that I've got in my little world and enjoying the different colours and variations I've done. So we're going to basically try and build these in creative just so I can show you guys how to build them, and then you will be able to build them in your own world. I'll show you the different stages of how I design them, and it will give you more of an idea of how you can build them in survival. Cool, so these are the beautiful stages. The beautiful little stages. So what I start off with, I start with the trunk, slabs at the bottom, and all the little fences above. You can see then we add one layer which is two different colors. You can do any color if you want. I usually use a wool block and a concrete block, and that way you can give different colors, variation, and make them sort of vibrant. I then use sort of highlighting elements using sort of, maybe in this case I did light blue wool and light blue concrete. And then this bit here is just the final touch where I put a little sign at the bottom. You could put your little friends' names on, put the date, and a lantern at the bottom. This lantern allows you, if I show you, this is basically the area of one light. You can see how far it goes all the way out. So you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 from the lantern. So that way you can create these beautiful little trees in your area and have them lighting up the area. Cool, so shall we get down to it? What I usually do is start off with acacia logs. We've got some fences, got some slabs. I've got blue concrete, blue wool, light blue concrete, light blue stained glass, and blue stained glass with lantern and an acacia sign. You don't really need these to make a nice cool tree, but I like to do the lantern because it lights the area, stops mobs from spawning, and the sign you can just put on, you could say when you dated it, the build, so that way you can go back to it and see when you built it. So what I usually do is I go up 1, 2, 3, 4, then I go to the side by 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then I jump, put it up one more block, then do another 2 on this side, and then another 2 on this side. And while standing on here, I jump on here so I can jump onto the next fence, and then you jump up one, and then I always do like a sort of a radial fashion. I usually try and go up a little bit higher, and it varies depending on how high I want to go. And you can see, just jump up to here, and then you're at the top. So you can change it, look around the surroundings, see what's cool, and you can change it up. You can make it a small tree, a big tree, and the height goes up depending on how high you want to go. So then I usually jump to the bottom like this, so that way you can do it. And then I put slabs at varying heights. You could do a high one, a low one, drop down to here. You could do a high one, a low one there, and if you wanted, you could do another low one. So you could change it up so it gives each one a unique build. Then I start off with one color. So we'll do concrete and just do sort of a crown effect around the base. Oop, I like to put it on the outside face, like this. And then we jump up, and this is where we start the gradient. So what I like to do is I basically like to follow the trunk. I start doing a variation of the main dominant colors. I usually vary this up, so I can do similar colors or two random colors. As you can see from the start of the video, I did actually show you all the different trees I've got in my world, the variations I've done. They're all unique to all the people that have been in my stream and chatting, and that way people have chosen colors. But if we pan up, you can basically just see that it's an easy way of jumping up in survival, so you can easily build these in survival, and they look so cool in the world. So now we've got to the top. What I like to do is I like to place probably a dark stained and then a light stained, because then things won't spawn on the top. And then what you do is you make your way down, adding that secondary color. I usually put I like to put sort of a lighter color or a varying color, and then the glass block on top. So as we go down, it gives you a bit more of a emphasis on the dark color and the light color, and then you can see in using the different. You can see in from the glass blocks. As you can tell, sometimes you fall down to the bottom, and then you just place at the bottom and then work your way upwards. If you have an elytra, it makes it a little bit easier because then you have to you can easily just jump up, jump down. But having different colors makes it a little bit. And don't worry if you've left bits open, if you've changed it up, or there's little bits that you want to change. The more variety you give into these trees, the more unique they are, and then the world becomes more of a unique city that's based on changes and trees, because not every tree is identical. If you go out, you can see so many different varieties in so many different trees. So as you can tell, we're getting round. We're just trying to fill in the little side bits here, getting around here. And sometimes you can fill bits in, sometimes you can leave them open, you can run around. I usually have a free cam mod, so you can click, I use in free cam mode, so you can see how it looks and you can pan around the outside. You can see how there's different bits filled in, so different bits that are not. And as you can tell, this bit here is quite empty. So what I'll do is jump down to the bottom, fill in a little, and then do these little bits around here. And as you can tell, every now and then you fall off. Then what I usually do is like to make everything level. So I basically put a light block there, and I might put a bit of a glass block there. And you can see how unique it looks. You've got the darker elements, the lighter elements, and then the small bits in there which show you those fence gaps. So yeah, what I usually do is run up, put the lantern on one of these. It could be any of these fence posts. If you put it on a higher one, it makes it hidden, so when you're running at low level, you don't really see the lantern unless you're on this side. But it lights up the area, so you can see that's the area it lights up, and it stops mobs from spawning within that area. Yes, what I usually do, put a little sign at the front. It could be little stars. You could say, it could be any person's name. Put a little name, and you could even put the date on it, or anything else. But yes, it's basically, you can make it unique, and then have a little sign on it to show in the world. So you can see, but you can do this out of all the different colors. You can choose different materials, variants, and everything like that, but you can make it beautiful. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you will make these little trees in your worlds. If you do want to show them, I am live on Twitch at twitch.tv/tadsjazz, and you can talk to me there, or you can join the Discord and show me your beautiful builds. Hope you guys enjoy building these builds in your beautiful world. I'll see you guys later.